So what is justice? Well, here's a definition for you to mull over. That justice is you using the power, the authority, the resources, the advantage that you have for the sake of others. And therefore, injustice would be for you to use that for your own sake at the expense of others. And God has given us everything that we have. And if we believe that, then he has called us to use it to bless others, especially those who have far less than what we might have. And so throughout Scripture, we see this in the Old Testament with the Mosaic Law and taking care of those in their community who don't have a lot. We see it in Jesus' life where he calls out the Pharisees for their injustice, where they would heap heavy burdens on the people and then not lift a finger to help them so they could remain in their seat of honor. And then there's actually even a story where Jesus is having a meal at a guy's house. This guy's throwing a banquet, and Jesus says to him, you know what's best when you throw a banquet? Not to invite your rich friends and your neighbors and your family who will repay you, but to invite those who could never repay you, to invite the poor and the lame and the widow from your society. And that's doing justice. And so I want to encourage you, as you're thinking about what does justice look like, it doesn't mean that you have to sell your house and go live in a tent somewhere, but what do you have that you can use in order to bless those who don't have? What can you use to be a voice for the voiceless, to bless those around you with what God has given you?